What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Not Paid Enough podcast. I'm your boy Hood. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Come on, y'all could do better than that. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got a full house today. We're going to go around. We're going to start at the couch. We got Jose. We got Autumn in the building. As always, the lovely Ashley, Atown, and Marcus are here. Everybody, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah, so before we get started, if you guys in the Cocoa Beach area, by the way, Chad, if you can hear me, say something. Let me know y'all can hear me. Cocoa Beach area, Discovery Beach Cafe. Yo, go down there, get you a Build-A-Burger, bro. It's just ripping. In fact, I'll cook it for you. Come down. Come holler at me. Bring your friends. Let everybody know about it. Build-A-Burger, $16. You get up to 3 toppings on it. Your size, your drink. Come on down. Ask for Brody. Brody will hook you up, and we'll hope to see you there. So, guys, what's the deal, man? Let me know something. Hey, holler at me. Let me tell me something good that happened today.
Just showing up here and just trying to hang out and have fun, be goofball.
And so, Autumn, what about you?
I mean, I just worked all morning. I went home and made my banana bread. So, I mean,
Ooh, banana bread.
By the way, I had one, by the way, so
Yeah.
it's delicious.
yeah, it's so like moist and
Yeah.
put a crusty outside. It was perfect.
Super good.
Honestly, it was great.
Yeah, by the way,
You talking about fucking banana bread?
I opened the door. I was like, it's right here for anybody who
I
wants
love
some.
banana
That's
bread.
shameful. I'm
Yeah.
gluten free. I
I'm-
can't freaking eat
Oh,
any
dang it, man.
I'm
Wow,
Don't
gluten
get
free.
So what's bad today is I can't have any of the banana bread.
Oh, I'm so
I'm
That's
sorry
sorry.
now. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
I am so sorry because I can't even imagine.
How about you, Marcus? Tell me one good thing that happened today.
You know, got to work. Kids are good. Family's good.
That's right.
Everybody's well. Can't complain about anything. You know, here with you guys doing this. So yeah.
What about you, A-Town?
Jackson met his new pediatrician today.
That's what's up.
And very promising. I really, really, really liked the guy. He was very thorough. We were there for a long time. It's a wellness versus like first time patient checkup. They were great with him. Very informative. That was the highlight of my day today.
That's what's up. Where's this pediatrician at?
In Titusville.
In Titusville.
So, yeah.
I gotta meet old homeboy then, do I?
Yes. You'll
What's
be
his
very
name?
impressed.
Because, you know what's funny? Tell them his name.
Dr. Ravi Raman.
When she first told me that name, the first thing that came to my mind was ramen noodles. Is
Yeah.
that weird? Yeah, you too, right?
I said me too.
Right?
I said, but he's Indian, not Asian. So.
And I found that to be very racist right there. But that's another subject I got another day.
That's not racist.
Go ahead, finish it. It's not racist as well. Go ahead.
It's not racist. It's, facts.
And you guys, as always, the
I-
lovely Ashley. Ashley, tell us one good thing that happened today, baby.
One good thing that happened today. I got to see manatees and dolphins this morning. I started my day with it on my
Nice.
favorite dock.
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, out it's called Banana River Park. It's over behind Radisson and where Zachary's is in Cape Canaveral. Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's a cute little dock out there, and the water's super high right now. So the manatees were coming right up along the dock, and the dolphins were. And I was like, I was a little kid
Have you ever
screeching.
gone over to?
You actually just sounded like a dolphin right there.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone over to
That's
north of the Cape by Play Linda? There's a manatee zone.
Mhm.
That's a really cool spot.
I
to
like
watch
going
all
out
the
there because a
manatees.
lot of the times the dolphins come right up along the dock,
Yeah.
and they'll come up for air, and so the water kind of sprays, and I'm like, I love dolphins.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. I love nature and all that.
So let me tell you about my good thing that happened today. And it's something that doesn't happen quite often. I had a day off today.
Oh,
I had a day off today.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly, right? Right. And, I got to sleep in. Like, I got to get stuff done that I couldn't get done, like, on a regular week because we work so much and it's chaos.
Listen, when he woke up this morning, he was all chipper and sweet, and I was like,
Didn't know
who
what to
is
do
this
with
man?
himself.
I was like, you need more days off.
It's
My
a wonder
God.
what
I
it's
do need
like.
more
Why
days
don't
off.
have to go to hell, right? You're like, I don't have to go to hell today? Like,
Yeah, it was
I'm
good.
gonna fucking live then.
But I asked that question because obviously I want to touch on, mental health and burnout and stigma. Like, I asked that question because how important it is to have a good day, or how important it is to get that rest, or that good meal to start your day. Because, man, I tell you what, when the days aren't good, man, they get at me, man. They get at me. I had a rough one the other day, and this is what led to this subject in this podcast today. You know, it's one of those days where, you know, you work so much, and, you know, we're parents, and, you know, we got the kids going on, and just, you know, the bills piling up, and, you know, something happening to the vehicle, and, you know, it's just, when it's one of those days that it all happens all in the same time, not those particular, you know, scenarios, but just, you know, and then not getting rest on top of it, and just, you know, not eating well and stuff, like, man, that shit really got to me. I really had a very bad day.
You boiled over.
Oh, man. It was bad, but luckily, you know, I got a good camp. I got a good group of people, specifically Atown and Ashley. These two right here, I'll tell you what, they're very important to me. Two very special gals in my life, and honestly, I wouldn't even be here today if it weren't for these two. To be real, like, you know, they're good to have. They're good to have in your back pocket whenever you need an ear, whenever you need a shoulder. Like, they're the ones right there, and I love you both, and I appreciate you both.
Oh, we love you.
Shout out to those two.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's what
Hey, that's amazing that you have that support, though. Because I know I've been divorced twice. I've got 3 kids, and you know, I don't get to see them every weekend, and so my 2 youngest live in Orlando. So,
okay.
you know, I'd have that this time, and
Yeah.
you know, when all that was going on when they were little, it was hard. There were days I felt that same thing, like I'm working, busting my ass, and I see my kid every other weekend.
Yeah.
It's costing you more than you're making.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's days where shit. My wife could tell you now I'll drink the day before and want to lay in bed all the next day. And, you know, it sucks. But, you know, having that support, family,
Absolutely.
friends, spouse, or whatever, definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about eating right and getting a good night's rest and all that stuff. It plays a very important part of when you feel like, how do I keep going? Like, and you're crashing out and you're burning, and you got to just take care of your body because it's the only one you'll ever have.
Exactly.
So, like, if you're not feeling good, it's all about getting back on the right track and being there for your body, and your body feeds your mind. So.
Yeah, A-Town's actually, she's been there a lot for me. Like, whenever it's hard, she'll give it to me tough when she needs to, and she'll give it to me soft when she needs to. Like, and it gets me to understand, like, hey, you need to chill out, don't focus on it too much, not working, whatever, anything that's going on in my life, and she always has my back. She's always been my rock, and I love her for it.
Thank you.
So I pulled up some statistics because, you know, we got on this subject the other day. He was kind of going through it, and I was like, this is the perfect opportunity with everything that's going on in the world. The holiday season is fast approaching. You know, the economy's kind of crap right now, so people are working 2-3 jobs. Like, this is the perfect time to have this discussion, and especially with people that we know, we love, we care about. So it got me thinking, how, like, what are the statistics of men versus women reaching out to their loved ones? And so I did a little bit of research, and the statistics of men reaching out to their loved ones is less likely.
Absolutely.
They are more likely to seek professional help than to turn to their loved ones, whereas women are more likely to reach out to their loved ones than they are to seek professional help.
That's interesting.
And then 74% of both genders will turn to their significant other or their spouse before talking to any other loved ones or seeking professional help, which I thought was very interesting.
It is.
And it kind of ties where, like, you know, Hood talking about it in the beginning, first people he turned to, ex-wife, girlfriend, you know, significant other, and like, and
Yeah.
that's a big thing as far as relationships go is to know that your spouse is somebody, or your significant other or your partner is somebody that you can turn to and you're that safe space for. Because men are 4 more times likely to unalive themselves than women are. And women attempt more frequently than they actually do succeed.
Wow.
So
Bitch always want attention.
yeah, touche.
But that's interesting. That's a very interesting topic because, like, as far as like Jason and I, Puerto Rican, our families,
Boricua.
everything's held
Oh,
inside.
God, you guys are Puerto Rican?
Like you don't.
Oh yeah, don't
You're,
let it
you're
down.
always
One of
taught.
us too, dog.
Yeah.
Don't let it out.
You're always taught. Don't air it out. Just kind of do your thing, and
So that, yeah,
and so
that
It
you know,
leads
that
to
leads to
a disadvantage.
yeah.
Yeah, big time.
So that actually ties to the stigma for most men. Most men would rather seek professional help than to reach out to their loved ones for fear of being viewed as weak,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
not masculine, or not being able to provide. There's also a lot of fears tied to it where women, you know,
Yeah, we're crazy.
we're crazy and we're emotional. But however, you know, the tendency to call your family, I don't know, personally for me, I turn to my friends before I turn to my family, simply because, you know, my family my family is Italian, so it's very
It's very the same.
yeah, it's very
Same
the
as
same
that.
way. You cry in private, you sweep it under the rug. Soon as that door opens and you're going out to face everybody else, you dry your tears, put a smile on your face, nothing ever happened. And growing up that way, it really didn't teach me how to handle my emotions
Absolutely
well
not.
at
How
all.
could you?
Yeah, I would like,
You don't know what you don't know.
yeah, so you don't know why you're upset, but instead of crying and being sad or grieving, it turns to anger. And a lot of those buildup of emotions. Yeah, a lot of the buildup of emotions and stuffing it down leads to burnout. So that's why we're kind of talking about mental health and burnout going hand in hand. Because if you're not taking care of your mental health,
Yeah.
it's going to lead to you not
And if
taking
you're
care of
doing
your
it
physical.
alone, it makes it harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta know when to reach out and how to reach out, and that's a whole other topic.
And that leads to the stigma. Again, it's not talked about, which is another reason why I wanted to have this conversation with everything that's going on, to open the floor for all of us to kind of share our experiences, where we've come from, how we've handled it, to spread a little bit of hope, talk about what's not being talked about.
Yeah, you know, you said, you know, alone, and that's key word.
Yeah.
A lot of people do this shit alone.
Alone, or you feel alone.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Is when you're going through that, you feel alone.
Right, and on top of that, you know, I don't know if y'all know this, but 1 in every 5 adult have these mental experiences, and it's crazy. Over 6 million of them suffering are men, believe it or not, and it goes left undiagnosed as well, and it goes back to alone because there was a
It
moment.
goes back to Ed Gein. Have you seen
Hey,
that?
get-
Dude,
hey,
you
hold
want
on.
to talk about men's mental health?
Don't spoil
Have you
that.
watched-
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil
Right,
it.
right. I'm just saying. I
Don't
get it.
spoil it.
I get it.
I told her
No, that's real shit. That's real
I'm
shit.
pretty sure I'm only on episode 2.
Men suffer the worst.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we're only on episode 2, so don't
What
spoil
is
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
men do suffer the worst. I will say that. Men do suffer the worst.
But no, yeah,
I agree with that.
they're alone and they don't have that, you know, that a phone call away. They don't have that. Just, you know, you can go knock on. They don't have that, and they're doing that shit alone. And you know, it's very unfortunate. And you know, especially when you've been through it. You know, I mean, I speak for a lot of people. I can't speak for you guys, but I definitely can speak for myself. And just, man, having to go through that alone, that's brutal. Nobody should ever have to. It's very unfortunate
that's
if
the
you
thing
have
is-
that issue, but having to go through it alone, like no one should be able to do that.
Feeling alone and being alone are two different things, though.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
when you're going through a mental breakdown, you feel alone. It doesn't necessarily mean you're alone. Because if
Yeah.
you were
There's people
able
there
to
with
reach
you.
out, right? If
When
you were
you-
able to reach out and be like, dude, I need you now more than ever. Like, I'm bad. It's bad. If you can find it in yourself to do that, good for you. But a lot of people don't. And that's the biggest thing.
Yes.
I know that
Gotcha.
there's been many of times. So, since we're talking about mental health, I'll openly talk about mine. I'm bipolar, and I have borderline personality disorder, which is essentially known as the "I hate you, don't leave me." It's the great abandonment,
Wait, do I have
disorder.
Can you diagnose me?
So-
asking her when she's self-diagnosed.
So essentially, it was, the lows, my lows were really low, and my highs were really, really high. So my lows would have me trapped in bed for days, telling me I wasn't enough, I'm a burden, don't call them, they don't care about you. So one of my biggest things that my therapist taught me was to snap myself out of it was your brain is lying to you.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
so that was one of the biggest things that I would start to kind of recognize, like, wait a minute, that's not me. So I guess in a roundabout way, I gave my mental health issues a face and a name. And Sad Sally is my depression. And Mad Molly is my mania. So all of my friends know, like, when those are going
I
on.
said Sally today.
Yeah, so, my mania led to things like excessive shopping, being promiscuous, alcohol,
Yep.
other drug issues, and my depression was just the low. Yeah.
And you always feel shitty the next day. It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
So
just
either
happened?
or.
Not only that, but when you're an addict, you have an addict personality trait disorder, right? Like, it's always everybody else's fault.
That's right.
An addict's way of thinking, I'm not the problem. It's everybody else versus me.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, it's a brain process on top of it. It's just like,
All
poor
the-
me, poor me, poor me. The
And
lower you get and the more indulged in addiction you get, the worse off it is because it's costing you so much more.
So with my bipolar, I spend more time manic than I do low, which is not fun because when I crash hard. But the manic part of it was what led to those things. And then I had an old therapist tell me that I was wound tight like a banjo.
Okay.
Like,
Can I play you up? Can I pick you up and play you like a
like
banjo?
I was legitimately just all the time.
I would love it.
I've never heard that expression before. That's funny though.
Right, but like
I
I was
love like a banjo.
I was always so anxious and so like just on edge all the time that's kind of what led me to substances, because those substances I would just have that melting moment.
Yep.
And
you
I
didn't have to feel it for a little bit.
yeah, I did, and I was chasing that escape for the longest time. I've got 9 years clean off that shit, so
Hey.
we're not there anymore. But
Hell,
through
yeah, dude, and we'll get to how strong that makes you in a minute.
but with all of that coming into sobriety, I kind of therapy and finding other things. I did EMDR therapy, and for those of you that are not familiar with EMDR therapy,
I wanted to, bro.
if you
I
have
was right there.
do it. If you have
I told
PTSD,
you.
you have any addiction issues, EMDR,
I've heard how much it helps.
I was so scared of it because my therapist was like, you have to sign all these documents because essentially it's brain surgery. What they're doing is rewiring the neurons in your brains to not respond to heightened emotions or triggers. So essentially that thing that used to trigger you, you're like, this isn't bothering me. So I was scared to do it because I didn't know who I was without those reactions.
Right.
And then I did it, and I wouldn't go back. I still have my moments.
Everybody
As
does.
you're human, there are things that just are never gonna sit right. But EMDR therapy, I'm an advocate of. There's a lot of other avenues that I kind of want to dig into, but I do want to. Hey,
Is that Petra? Petra in the building?
yeah.
I was on the verge of doing EMDR as well. I did not, but I have a really close friend who lost a child, and it took its toll on her, and she had a child after that, but it was, you never can
Yeah.
and she swore by it. She said that she went to the same thing and just it was life changing.
Even
Life changing. So.
EMDR, CBD therapy, which is cognitive behavior, or CBT, sorry. Cognitive behavioral therapy, there's DBT, dialectical behavior therapy.
Yeah.
All these things help retrain your brain from depression, from borderline, from bipolar. There's so many different avenues, but I don't want to hog the mic the whole time, and I do want everybody to kind of.
I do appreciate the insight and all that information, though. Like, that's definitely stuff that people need to hear, man. Like, get educated on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're not alone. Nobody's
You're
alone
not
here.
alone, and that's the biggest thing is that like we isolate ourselves. We truly believe like nobody else will understand.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
I'm the only one.
I'm literally the only one. Like I'm gonna go cry in my bed
Yes.
because no one else.
No one
will
else has ever
understand.
experienced this ever.
You know, and we gotta get over that. We gotta know, like, we are not alone. There's so many other people who are struggling. They definitely would understand. Just pick up the phone and make a phone call. Call that friend. It doesn't matter if you haven't talked in 6 days, 6 months. Just call them.
Yes.
Call them and be like,
You're
"Bro,
never alone."
I just need you. And just go from there. Because you're not alone in any of it.
Yeah, and it's always important. I know most of you guys know this, but I always like to send a text in the morning, having a good day, or kick today in the ass and stuff like that. And I do that for a reason, because I know I like it when someone hits me up, wishing me a good day, or even asking me, "How you doing today?" You know how far that shit goes for me. Like, you're just asking me how I'm doing today. You take the time to pick up your phone and text me. Like, it's very important.
No, you don't text me in the morning anymore. After I carried you to bed, you just stop texting me.
He's like, keep talking, bud, keep talking.
I'll make sure and text you in the morning, buddy.
He stopped texting me after I came over
Dude,
one day when he
Academy
called me.
Award winner. Did you see his face?
Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
time he's like, mm-hmm.
I was holding it in. I was waiting. I was like, let him finish.
I'm dead right now.
But
I'm crying in my
I love
own
it.
beard over here.
But it's just it's nice. It goes a long way, and I mean,
You just drop the beard and walk out.
there's nothing worse. I mean, I don't know for me personally, but like, if you don't just hear out from your friends or your loved ones, I don't know. It's just a bummer. Like, you should always check out. Always check out on somebody.
Even
I mean, like, that was the biggest thing about, like, when, Jason and I met in the restaurants. Like, I was an assistant general manager, he was a kitchen manager. But every day I walked in the door, he was there, 9 a.m., every morning. He was already running that kitchen by the time I got there at 10 o'clock. But, I mean, he was the first person I saw every morning. I wanted to make sure I checked in with him. Like, hey, how are you doing? Do you need anything today? Is there anything I can do to help you? And then every person that walked in that door after that, how are you doing today? What's going on? How is your mental health? Because if you're no good to yourself, you're not going to be good to my team. You're
That's
not
right.
going to be good to the company. I'm not even looking at it like you're not good for you. Like, if you need a day, take a day. That is the biggest thing. Like, good taking the day off today. Like,
Oh, man.
You need that every now
Wait.
and then.
I appreciate it.
so
You have a day off?
You get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I just want to keep saying it because he knows.
Yeah.
it helps that so with my daughter, I allow her 2 days every quarter to take a mental health day. She chose to take a mental health day today. She called that last night. She was like, I think I need a mental health day. I'm kind of struggling, Mom.
Good for her.
So that's something that I've implemented with all of my children. If you need a mental health day, take the day. But even with a text message, so I usually text my core group every morning. I'm like, good morning, you're a badass, a hype up text message. And even on the days that I don't, or they're just hectic because I'm a mom, I'm trying to get the kid out the door, working 60 hours a week. Sometimes I forget that even when I'm like, if I'm just sitting or something and any person pops in my head, hey, you good?
Right.
I was thinking of you.
Oh,
you
I get those
you okay?
random texts too. Those are the best.
Yes, because
Out of nowhere.
yeah,
Yeah, those are cool.
it just lets it kind of feels good. Like, wait a minute,
Like I'm like,
they
wait,
were-
I'm famous or something.
yeah, you're
Like,
thinking.
you thought about me on your day off? And you
So,
ain't seen me in 3 months?
Petra says it helps when you're having an awful morning with your toddler.
Yeah,
Yes.
that parenting, the having to
Oh, toddlers are the worst.
well, kids.
Kids, yeah.
They finger pick with their own shit. Like, I'm out,
Terrible.
bro. You know?
Yes.
Well, when,
Like, toddlers
when you're
suck.
dealing with shit, and then you gotta deal with their
Worse.
shit,
You know, you
and
gotta.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
give me a second.
Have you ever watched those videos
So-
of like number 431 reason why my toddler freaked out? today?
Yes, I
Or
have
whatever,
seen
like-
those videos.
Dude, that shit is so funny.
So, the whole point with being a parent and mental health and burnout, that Petra bringing this up is a great leeway into most parents will push it down whatever they're going through mentally, physically, burnout, and you just keep trucking,
Right.
and I want to say, like, my mom growing up, she was a single
That's
mom of 4.
Amazing. That's,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So she
Well,
would
my mom
just
was single too. Do we have a twin here?
My-
Is this?
she would push it down, and we never knew she was struggling. And I'm a firm believer, like, all of my kids know when I'm struggling. Why? I've had so many people. Your kids shouldn't know what you're going through.
Fuck
Yes,
that.
they fucking
Yeah,
should.
fuck that. I don't
They
believe that.
should, because we are their role models. We are their first example of how to handle the world. And if we can't show them how to pull themselves out of the dark, what the fuck are we doing?
We
So
can't
there's-
show them how to
Hey.
regulate emotions.
Yes.
We can't show them how to have any
No,
sort of
I
feelings.
110% agree. Yes.
So that's different parts of how you're raised, how your parents were raised. So
See,
like I
but
brought
that's-
up the being Puerto Rican and all that stuff. Like my
You're Puerto
book-
Rican?
I'm a little Puerto Rican. My mom's side, she didn't have her dad and mom at the same time.
Is he yelling at me?
So it's like her strategies of raising kids was different than my dad's. He did have his
Absolutely.
mom and dad. So I actually was raised by my dad. And my sister lived with my mom. So there's all different kinds of crazy dynamics when it comes to like, okay, now I grew up with just a dad where
Yeah.
he was judge,
So tell me
jury,
more
and
about that. Tell me
executioner.
more about that. Like, but like, yeah,
And
he was.
He
rough.
was
He
it.
was rough.
Like he's big ass Puerto Rican. He
And
taught-
that was just my way or the highway.
it
And
was
that was
basically my way and highway. And
Yeah.
I had an older brother who was they were the same way. So they always clashed. And it was I see my dad beat shit out of my brother. I'm not saying nothing. So
You're the
then I
smart
was
one.
more of the quiet, kept everything to myself because I didn't want to, And then my mom, she had her way. I'd visit her part time. So now the way I raise my kids is like, okay, I try to catch myself, trying not to be that over, hey, this is how this goes because that's your ass. If not, that shit doesn't work.
It doesn't.
In the long run, it really does not work at all.
You know, the best way to make it work is like listen to your kid and communicate with your kid.
Communication is
That's it.
absolutely
That's it.
huge.
That's it. Like
Mhm.
that's how you succeed as a parent. Just
Mhm.
literally, look. I'm having a bad day, kid. Like, when you were having a bad day the other day, and I listened to you, and I told you how to fix it. Like, I'm human too. I'm having a bad day.
Right.
And it's okay to tell your kids you're having a bad day
Mhm.
versus keep it from them. Like, oh, we don't have a bad day ever. We can't let them see that. No, let
Exactly.
them see you be raw and having a bad day. I'm crying. I'm in the corner. I need you to come up and tell me, like, it's okay, Mom. What? It's okay to have a bad day. Just like I tell him, it's okay to have a bad day. You want to talk about it? No? Okay. And I come back. You want to talk about it now? Let me know when you're ready to talk about it because we're going to talk about it and I'm going to walk you through
Some of these kids are
what
assholes.
has happened and what happened and how I want you to handle
Some are
this.
super sweet and some are like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
We have those.
So I'm blessed, is what you're telling me. I'm
Yeah,
blessed.
yes.
Okay.
So-
I already know I am, but
Like you were
thanks for
supposed to take
reassuring
me to blah 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 today.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, you're having a bad day. I'm late for practice.
I wanted to point out that Beta said that her daughter threw a tantrum today because she didn't allow her to eat raw chicken. So I thought that was.
Should have let her do it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I love you. I love you.
So
Let's not do that.
So essentially, teaching them. So there are children that come into this world and they are fighters from the moment they take their first breath right on through. And there are some children who are sweet and gentle. And I'm a nanny, so I have both sides of the coin with those children, and they have, just picture it this way. They're these tiny people who have all these huge emotions and they don't know how to handle them. They,
And they have
don't
no
know what's
example.
going on. Yeah, they don't know what's going on. And it's simply, I have I have a couple of little ones that they have huge freaking emotions and valid reasons behind those emotions.
Yep.
And
They're emotionally intelligent now, more than I've ever seen.
yeah, and so when they get real big and they're very escalated, there's no calming them down. Sometimes I have to pick them up, put them on their bed and say, listen, I need you to take some deep breaths. When you are calmed down and you've taken some deep breaths, we'll talk. And then it goes in, I go in and I'm like, what's
What
going
was
on?
that?
What
Right.
is it that you need? Do you need a hug? Do you need
Tell
a
'em to let
snack?
their shit out
Do
sometimes.
you
Yeah.
like, you
Don't
have to
come
go
out
in and
until you're ready.
and give them options because they don't know why they're screaming. It might have started over raw chicken, but
Right. I was just trying to save your life.
she very well could have
I get
been tired or just needed
Bob Ross.
snuggles.
I think you're Bob Ross.
There's valid reasons.
Happy little clouds.
Little kids.
Happy little kids. Happy little clouds. Happy little kids.
So there's a book that I read a couple years ago. It's called The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. And in it, essentially, he's getting on this boat to go away, and everybody in the village is like, hold on, wait a minute, you're the one we come to for wisdom, so tell us about marriage. Tell us about finances. Tell us about all these things. And he actually has one on children where essentially in the book, the woman's walking up, she's got a small child, and she says, well, tell us of the children. And real quick, if I can just read this, and then we're going to take a short break. So on children, it says, your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself.
Yep.
They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, they do not belong to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backwards, but it tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children are living arrows sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. So let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrows that fly, so he loves also the bow that is stable.
I love that.
And that really changed my perspective
You gotta
on
trust your
parenting.
kids, man. You gotta trust your kids.
We're not here.
You guide them.
Yeah.
Guide them the best
But you
way
gotta
they can.
trust them, because if you just do everything for them and you never trust them, they'll never learn a thing in this world.
We are here
You
to
have
let
to
them
trust your
make
children,
their
and
own
it's hard.
decisions. Yep. We're here to let them
Let
make
them-
their own
let them
decisions and to
fail.
guide them.
Let them fail, and bring them back out of it.
Pick them back up.
Fail,
show 'em
you
the
That's
right-
it.
show 'em
That's
the right
it.
way.
Trust
Here's how
your
to do it next
children. Trust
Yes.
your children. It's time to get up, y'all.
But real quick, I want to end it on this before we take this break, you guys. The 5 C's of mental health, you guys. When applied, when you show these to someone who's needed of these, it helps. It goes far for them. Competence, connection, confidence, character, and caring. Those 5 things right there. Reach out to somebody. You guys chat. When we take this break, why don't you reach out to somebody, check on them, tell them you love them. I'm telling you, it goes a long way. And on that note, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Yo, welcome back.
We're
Um,
here again.
What's up, everybody?
like I always do when we come back from our breaks, I thank everybody for the just showing up and giving us your insight and all that good stuff. And again, appreciate all you guys. And yeah, so let's get right back into it. I wanted to ask you guys going off. Oh, there we go.
All right, guys.
Jose left his purse here.
Not my purse.
Yeah.
We'll carry you better.
No, you guys saw that. Jose left his purse here.
Yeah.
Chat.
Oh,
Jose
yeah.
left his purse here.
It was like bright teal.
It was.
Like,
It was almost like the Dolphin colors. Is he a Dolphin fan?
God, that's a can of worms.
There we
I
go.
think their last good year was about
Yeah.
1972.
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time ago. Hey, so,
Back in my day, when the Dolphins were actually good.
oh man, that's a long time ago. If I can go back in time, but being 72. But
he may not let you around. You're-
no, I'm sorry, I mean but if you guys are just joining us, we were just talking about mental health, burnout, just going around the table here and just everybody giving us their view and opinion and their experiences from it. And I wanted to ask, so what type of steps did y'all take to kind of overcome said disease?
I don't think it's anything you ever overcome. It's something you just gotta learn to live with it.
I guess
It's,
to
I mean,
live,
there's
yeah.
coping skills. I mean, there's medications if you want to take that route. There's, like I said earlier, reaching out to friends. Just there's different things you can do, but it's never gonna go away. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, and that's very true. So I obviously worded that wrong, but yeah, but you said it best. Living with it, you got to just kind of learn to kind of just roll with the punches and just kind of make the best of things. And it's tough. It's tough. You don't know what to do. Like I said, a lot of it goes unattended. It doesn't get treated.
Right.
People don't get to speak to professionals or what have you. And
I think getting to a place in your life where you have support, you have a good internally, like, okay, these are the steps that I need to feel or need to work with when you're feeling a certain type of way. And then, like for me, my biggest thing, having divorced parents and living with my dad and all that stuff, it took me a long time to be able to communicate. I was the worst. I'm still pretty bad communicating your feelings. How, I've had, like I said, divorce twice, and being able to communicate with ex-spouses, ex-girlfriends, and so like now with my wife, okay, when I'm feeling shitty, I let her know. Or if I don't feel like I'm being heard a certain way, it's like, hey, this is not cool or whatever. And so getting whatever it is, it could be relationships, it could be just you have a certain depression that it all is. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. It's just hoping that you could get to that that step to get you in that right direction for yourself, because it's like being a parent. There's no rule book for any of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an open book of unknowns. There could be a day where you're perfectly fine, and next day it's like, I'm a full piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the next day, the next
Oh
minute.
yeah, it could. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. That's
it-
why creating a plan of what works for you, works for your significant other is super important. Something that Jason and I have implemented from the very beginning is every Thursday is check-in. We go through, how was your week? What were some struggles that you went through? Is there any way I could have shown up better during those struggles?
That's awesome.
And it's setting that foundation in our relationship to check in every week, to make us a priority and each other, like, separately a priority. Something that we figured out is we both need alone time every once in a while, and being able to ask for, being able to have that conversation with your partner. Like, I absolutely love being around you. I want to be around you 24/7. I think you're the coolest person on the face of the earth. But then also knowing that I can't pour, for me, speaking for me, I can't pour into him if I'm not pouring into myself. And 100%. So that's one thing that I've kind of implemented once a week is self-care. That's physical, mental, spiritual self-care. And, like, if I don't do that, I am off kilter. And I know that. Journaling is another thing. When those heavy, hard days hit for me, I know that you need a flashlight and a 22 to be alone up here. Okay? So I know that these thoughts, and my brain works in the fantastic way of grabbing a hold of a memory or something someone said and just running every possible worst case scenario. And that ties to my BPD and in grounding myself in what's fact, because there is a wonderful woman that I met in AA when I was in AA, and she told me fact over feelings. Your feelings are not fact. So if your brain is telling you something, your body is telling you something, 9 times out of 10 it's coming from a memory of something that someone else said. And so journaling for me, being able to get those thoughts out that are running through my head, right, and then being able to look back and go, oh, that's what's going on. Okay, I got it. But in implementing talking to anybody, shit, I've told total and complete strangers. I think we were talking about this earlier when we were like, reach out to your loved one. Shit, if you don't have a loved one to reach out and you genuinely are all alone, tell it to a freaking stranger.
Dude, I'm always available. And, like, literally anybody and everybody. Like, one of my old cooks, like, he was talking about wanting to Baker Act himself, and I took him in the office and I was like, yo, do you actually know what this means? Like, do you actually know what happens in those facilities? Because I was Baker acted. I had no freaking clue what the hell I walked into. Like, we were locked out of our rooms. We had to stay in an open area with people who actually had issues. Like, I walked out of that place like, okay, I'm doing pretty fucking good in life. Like, like they...
So this is my first time meeting you. Tell me about what your journey was. Like, you're a manager at a restaurant?
Oh, I've been all over the place. So, so I came from a very abusive background. Like, my mother was very abusive. My dad was present but absent at the same time. He didn't want to be around. My mom used me as her punching bag constantly. Anytime she was mad at her dad, I got the ass whooping of a fucking lifetime. Even my sister texted me the other day and was like, do you want to take a trip down Trauma Lane? And I'm like, not necessarily, but since we're here, why don't we go ahead? And it was literally about, like, I was 18 and my mom sent a mass suicide text, an unaliving text to our entire family except for me. I was the only person in our entire family that didn't receive a text message, and she even included in her messaging, please make sure Autumn does not receive any of my life insurance money.
Wow.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Anytime she got mad at me, she would tell people she only had 2 kids. People would ask her, like, hey, how's Autumn? She'd straight up respond, like, I don't know who that is. Like, my mom was, I love to sing. Like, singing has always been my passion. Anytime I'd open my mouth, she'd tell me, shut the fuck up, no one wants to hear that. Like, I went to state finals for, like, choir in high school. I fucking failed horribly because I couldn't practice at home.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't sing at home. There was nothing I could do. Like, I tried so hard. And
you gotta know all the state. You gotta know all the notes and everything.
Dude, you gotta know the notes, and we had to do a foreign language one. It was Italian. Yeah. Like, kudos to you, because what the fuck is that language? Like.
So, actually, I don't know a lick of Italian.
Perfect.
I don't know.
It's
a
basically
lick of Italian.
Spanish with a little bit
Yeah,
of
with a little
You
pizzazz.
know?
So let me ask you, growing up like that,
Yeah.
how has it affected you now?
Oh,
And
I
what do you
do-
do to avoid being that person? What have you done to break the cycle?
Oh, I've done so much. Like, my daughter is the absolute light of my life. She's 5 years old. She is the cutest little freaking thing you could ever meet. She hugs every stranger on the street. Like, the school tells me constantly she's the best behaved kid in the class. Like, I was a good kid too, though, and my mom thought I was the absolute devil. Like, she thought I was the worst thing to walk this earth. Like, she straight up told me that she only had kids so we could be slaves to her. Like, you know, my mom didn't care. At the age of 12, she stopped feeding me. I would walk to Walmart and buy instant mashed potatoes and ramen noodles, and that's what I survived off of, because my mom would buy food and I wasn't allowed to eat it. And then I would get screamed at when the food would go bad in the house.
Wow.
So, I mean, like, and that stuff lives with me. Like, that
Yeah.
it's
something
like,
you'll never...
it'll never go away. Like, my
Right.
depression is terrible. Like, I've had ideations, I've had tendencies, I've done acts, I've tried, like, my daughter is the main reason I'm still here right now. Like, she is the absolute light of my freaking life. And, you know, I am currently, like, going through a divorce. I just left my husband in June of this year. We were together for almost 10 years. But I just try to focus on, I don't want anybody to ever feel the way that I felt growing up. Like, I felt so alone. I was so isolated. I wasn't allowed to express anything. And now my daughter, like, we talk, we communicate, if she cries, like, we figure out why. Like, you know, I love to just put her in the bath, give her a bath bomb, some bubbles, let her have a rewind or reset, like,
Give her the
you
life
know.
that you didn't have.
Dude, I'm just trying
Yeah.
so hard, you know, like, anything that I didn't have growing up, like, she has it.
Mhm.
And it's love. Purely it's love. That is, I never had that growing up, and it's one of my biggest things that my own mom didn't love me. How could anybody else possibly love me in this life?
That
If I was a
brings up
burden to
BPD.
my own parent, how could I not be a burden to anybody else? Like, how could I not, if I'm not allowed to, people lie, like, my brain was, like you were saying earlier, your brain's lying to you. But anytime I would sing, like, at school in choir, everybody's like, oh my God, you sound so good. And I'm like, you're lying. You're telling me that just because you feel sad for me. Like, you know, my mom is, no one wants to hear that. It's constantly in my brain. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, no one wants to hear you. So when people were complimenting me, I'm like, there's no way this is real.
You get an imposter syndrome,
Dude, it's
where it's
so
like,
bad.
I feel like there's no way that I can be this good at, or there's no way
Exactly.
that I'm this good because of what your mom.
Well, yeah, especially if your
everything
parents are
did
putting you
for
down. I
you.
mean, it just makes it even worse. You know, like your own mom telling you, like, you know.
Yeah. And at a young age, that's what you're.
That's what's
It's a taught moment.
That's what's developing your brain.
And so getting out of that and relearning how to be, you know, you.
Yeah.
It's
100%
you know,
every day. Every day I'm relearning how to figure out, like, just because that's where I came from does not mean that's
That's
where I'm
not
going. That's not where I'm going at all. Like, you know, and my daughter is living proof of that every day, that with how sweet she is, how loving she is, like, and just out of nowhere, just, I love you, mommy. Oh, I love you too, baby. And I have to say I love you too, because if there's not the two in there, she gets very upset with me. Like,
That's my daughter.
You know,
yeah,
I
Patron.
yeah, literally.
Or if you say
on,
love ya, she's like, excuse me?
Yeah, that's not right, Mom. Like, no, I need the I love you too, baby. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, but it's, you know, it's just purely love. It's affection. It's caring. It's having an open conversation with your kid. Like, she's only 5. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
I'm starting from a young age. Like, you gotta be open with
and
me.
you
I'm
can
open
grow.
with you.
And you can grow with her.
I'm growing every
Like,
day.
You're growing with her,
Growing
having
every
good
day.
relationships with other people that
For sure.
have been through certain things that's somewhat similar.
Yeah.
You know, definitely help you continue on that path of being right.
Yeah. And I
Like-
promise you, over everything else, if you don't think somebody wants to hear you, I promise you, they're not gonna want to hear that phone call that you're not here anymore.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, leading into, reaching out to a stranger, our Discord is in our bio on our Twitch page, that little button to the right. You can click that Discord, you can join us. We are more than willing at the Not Paid Enough podcast to receive that DM and give you a little bit of light in your life. So, if you feel that you're alone, join us in the Discord, hit us up, let us know. We're here.
Don't be afraid to just reach out to perfect strangers.
Yeah.
Sometimes those strangers can help you with what you're dealing with at
Yep.
that time, and may have the same, not exact same, but somewhat same experience that you've dealt with, and that's huge.
And even if they haven't, so one of my very, very best friends was a stranger who walked into my job. I was a manager of a shop in Cocoa Village. She worked at an escape room right around the corner that was opening, was
Okay.
bringing flyers in. And total stranger, I was having a really bad day that day, and I think she kind of felt it. And she hung around, oh, this shop's really cool. I didn't even know you guys are up here and talking. And we're going on 3 years of friendship now.
Wow.
Like, she's one of my best friends. There's not been a single moment. If I were to text her right now, I need you. She lives in North Titusville. She'd be here in 15 minutes flat.
Right.
Anytime I've called her, she's always ran and jumped to. And she was a stranger. So sometimes, the person might relate. They might not relate. You might end up with a friend for life. I've been a part of many chat rooms. During the pandemic, actually,
Oh,
I was barely a year sober and clean. And all the rooms shut down. You couldn't go to a meeting
wow.
when you needed a meeting. And actually, believe it or not, TikTok recovery saved my ass during the pandemic. So
Wow.
all of these people in recovery started posting videos and hashtagging them TikTok recovery. And we a Zoom meeting started off of TikTok recovery. And from there, I've made so many good friends.
Wow.
So many good friends who we were all struggling, meetings. Some people were like days sober when they shut everything down, and now they need somewhere to reach out, and
And now you're
TikTok of all places.
Yeah, you're being told to stay home, and every liquor, especially here in Florida, every liquor store is wide open.
All the
So
stores
what-
open till
all the
4
bars
a.m.
are
at that
open.
point.
So
Yep.
what's the only thing you could do is go grab booze and go home.
Yeah,
And without that support like that is
it was. it saved my ass.
wow.
That's awesome.
And some people, they're shy. They don't want to talk to a family member or friend, and
For sure.
that being said, like, I didn't, but I did seek help. I reached out to a professional. There's, mental health, crisis numbers. There's phone numbers for even anxiety. There's phone numbers for all sorts of, emotions. And there's, you want to keep it private. You can call these numbers. In fact, that number is 888-828-6539. And, it's private, and you can speak to someone. You may not know this person, but I'll tell you what, it helped me, man. It helped me, and it's just, and I know now, after everything I've been through, I know now, man. Just talking about it, it makes me feel so much better. And don't be afraid, man. Speak to someone, text someone. You can do it text messages as well. You don't have to speak to someone over the phone. Like there's emails. Like there's so many ways. So smoke signals, whatever, man. Like
Listen, you talk
get
to
it out
people
there.
that you think are perfectly fine, don't have drug abuse, don't have alcohol abuse, but they have something, demons going on, and it's like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
And usually they're the ones that are smiling the most. They're always the
Yeah.
happiest. They're always the ones checking on everybody else because they know what it's like to be in that dark
That's right.
place.
That's right.
So I mean, your happiest friends are probably the saddest friends, to be honest.
Yeah, always check up on them. After like, I can't really remember how long ago, several years back, I had a similar story being at the Circles of Care, and I said the same thing after being in there, because they keep in there for 72 hours. After being in there and and being released, I know I don't belong in there. Like the people that are in there need the help, you know. And then it just kind of like I don't know, stuff like that just kind of humbles you, man. It just kind of like sets you right, and you kind of just think twice about it. And I don't know. It's just at the end of the day, like I've learned a lot from it. I gotten much healthier with it. I don't know if y'all know, but I quit drinking, and I started eating healthier, and just even that, man, just puts me in a better mindset. You know, just not waking up feeling that way. You know, and I feel great, and I love it. And it took a health episode for me to realize that I needed to stop drinking. But fuck, man, at the end of the day, I don't miss it, and I'm feeling good. And
Oh yeah.
I know it's not for everybody, but I highly recommend, man. Just man, just help out, man. This is so much. This just means a lot to me right here. It's like it hits home because I've been through it, and
I can tell you right now, I didn't know any of this. Like I've known you for a little bit now.
Yes.
And you're probably one of the happiest motherfuckers I know.
I'm in a good spot right now.
Every time I saw you, the last what 2 years or so.
Yeah, I was always drunk.
Hanging out. No, not necessarily that. Like you were always good mood. Everything's cool. Like big dap up. Like there ain't no way this guy got.
Well, Autumn said them best. Like you sometimes you just you hide that emotion and you smile. You just smile. You put that fake smile up and you go about your business and stuff. And I got this. It's tiring having to do that, having to hide your emotions every time. It's tiring. It takes drains out of you. It drains you. But
sometimes you don't learn it until a certain age.
Hell, I mean, I'm 30.
Yeah.
I'm still learning every day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 44, and I'm still figuring shit out
I
myself.
mean, there's people in their 60s are like, it's starting to get better, and I'm like, oh my god, my back hurts already. Like, what is happening?
Hey, I got relatives that are just now like everything's like an epiphany.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you never really stop growing up.
No.
Yeah.
You
Never.
don't. You never stop learning, especially things about yourself. And for the longest time, I was like, when do I heal? Like, when am I healed?
Literally.
When am I ED
It's like, when's
and
the
not
brain just gonna go?
ING?
Done.
Yeah.
And something, something that I realized. So, I've been doing this whole dance, coming up on a full decade of learning myself, and I'll be 39 in December. And there's so many times that I'm like, I feel like I wasted my life. And then I'm seeing a lot of posts going around now that are saying like, I feel like your 30s and 40s are healing from the first 20 years of your life, And I was like, damn,
Absolutely.
yes, that's it. Relearning, because 9 years ago was when I first realized, like, holy shit, the stuff that I have been doing in my life is, I say my defining moment. So my biological father, he's 65 years old, still to this day. He is a raging alcoholic. Actually 3 months ago he got arrested. You'd think 65, you get your crap together, and that's not the case. But my come to the light moment was I looked in the mirror and I saw him, the man I swore I'd never become. And from that moment forth, I was hell-bent on fixing everything. I'm never going to be like him again. I'm never going to waste another moment of my life being that person. I didn't want to be. And so, there's things that, being BPD and having an anxious attachment, it was chasing the love that I never got from my father. Yay, daddy issues, sparkly trauma, as my best friend likes to say.
Sparkly trauma.
Yeah.
I love that.
But, like, I was the second oldest of 7 growing up. And my mom was a single mom trying to bust her butt, and then, we'd have to spend the weekends with my dad or something because she was working 2-3 jobs and putting herself through school and had 3 girls. And we'd go spend the weekend with my biological father. And if it wasn't for my stepmother, like, DCF would have been involved in a heartbeat. Like, he gave zero fucks about any of us. And in moving forward, it was like, I'm never gonna be like him. I'm never gonna do that. I swore up and down, and then I ended up being like him. Took me a few many years to figure that out, that I had had become like him. And I was just like, I don't want to be this person, but I had to learn that the way I was moving in life was directly attached to the shit that happened with him, and healing that aspect. Should I tell him 2-3 times a week, you're healing parts of me, like, you have no, like, I'm like, oh, what was it, last week? I woke up and I'm like, every morning I'll make him a cup of coffee, I'll make me a cup of coffee, and then I'll let his coffee just kind of sit there till he wakes up on his own. By then I've already been up for 30 minutes and I'm down a rabbit hole in my brain, and I'm like, I wait for him to go, okay, I'm booted up, like, 'cause we talk processors, like our brains, not all processors are online yet, but I wait for it, and then I'm like, so guess what? Oh my God, I had this epiphany that I'm doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and this is what I'm gonna do to change it. And staying active to that healing. I think if I were to let that go, it'd be real easy for me to slip back. But I'm not big on big pharma. You mentioned earlier about medications and stuff like that, and you know that a majority of people won't take medication because a job, and most medications nowadays have something that could pop on a drug test.
Yep.
And for those, and I know this from being in recovery, I had anxiety, and at the time I wasn't as holistic as I am now. If I would have had a panic attack and had to take my medication to calm me down, I wouldn't be allowed to share in meetings.
Really?
So if I was struggling that day and I had to
Okay.
take a medication, I wasn't allowed to share in meetings, because no mood, or they literally say at the beginning of the meetings,
Mood or any
if
kind
you've
of
had any
emotion.
mood or mind altering substances today, please refrain from sharing, but stick around to listen.
Huh.
And so I wouldn't be able to share. I'm AA and NA got me to where I am. I don't participate in meetings. I'm not sponsored anymore. However, I have found holistics. So, if big pharma's not your thing, there are herbs, there are adaptogens, and that's how I've kind of managed. Like yesterday was a really bad day, I made a reishi mushroom and ashwagandha hot chocolate. Drank it, and I was chill. So there's herbs, there's all kinds of adaptogens out there that can help. Holistic medicine is becoming widely known. If you are here, and I'm gonna do a shameless plug right now, if you are here in Brevard County, Mrs. Mango's in Rockledge is an amazing place to go for those herbs. You can just go in there and talk to Annika or talk to Amy.
They've been around for a long time.
Yeah, and let them know what's going on. They'll show you around the store, tell you what you need, and they are of great help. So if you're in the Brevard County area, Mrs. Mango's.
Shout out Miss Mangoes.
Yes.
Are they still off of?
Yeah,
Inapp?
they're still right there next to Blinds of All Kinds, the little yellow building. And most people will go there and know that it's just an herbal tea shop, and they sell holistic medicines. But in the back of Miss Mango's is a fairy garden, a petting zoo, places to sit and meditate. It actually reminds me a lot. Have you guys ever see the movie Harriet the Spy? Okay, so you'll know what I'm talking about. When Rosie's character, the nanny, takes them all to that lady's front yard, and it's got like bottles in the trees and teacups everywhere. That is what's behind Miss Mango's,
Yeah,
is the magic of that. So
yeah, it's definitely one of those, you drive past it on US 1, it's like, what is this place?
Yeah, I
It
gotta.
sticks out of nowhere.
I gotta agree with her. I'm all about the all natural way. I am now, but
Took you a
but
little bit.
no, but I mean honestly, even before, like I was never really, never been into the pill anyways. Even the aspirins or the Tylenols, like I just
Yeah,
never
right.
been a fan of it. Let alone being prescribed medication, because I feel like that's all they do now is like,
Yeah.
oh, you got a headache, here, take this, or
Right.
oh, your fucking toe hurts, take this. It's
Mhm.
like, just nah, bro, let's not do that.
Yeah, they're not getting to the root of the problem.
Yeah, and I know that I might be a sensitive subject with some people out there, so I'm just I don't want to upset anybody, but I just feel like there's just better ways to go about it.
There's
And
so many outlets nowadays.
Yep.
So many outlets.
And there's people with different mental health that need those
Yes.
Sure.
prescriptions.
Oh,
Oh
Yes,
no, I understand. Yeah,
absolutely.
So definitely don't want to.
yeah, definitely. There's. I'm not saying like everybody
But
don't
yes,
do it.
Like
There's people that need it.
Find what
A lot
works
of
for you.
doctors will try to push that, but also try to find alternatives that'll help
Sure.
you.
So I speak from that. I speak from that perspective
Mhm.
as somebody. I'm not a fan of Big Pharma. However, at the time, the reason I went the holistic route is so my whole life, like I said earlier, therapist said, well, I'm tight like a banjo. Second oldest is 7. My big sister, love her to death. She's maintained whatever role model figure she has been in our life. Even though she's in Texas, she's maintained that since we were little. But the second she turned 18, she was gone.
Right.
She left. And so
She
it left
saw the
me.
writing on the wall with everything, but then left you to.
But then there was me taking care of my younger siblings. And, I say siblings, I have a baby brother. He's got a different mother. That mother had 2 children previously, but we grew up all together. So I don't give a shit that 2 of them aren't biologically or any way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
They were like 1 and 3
Oh wow.
when we
You
all
feel
came
the
together.
responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, dealing with all of that and being very, very emotional. So, I think I shared this on a podcast a while back. Fun fact, I was in 6th grade. Halfway through the school year, they pulled my mom in for a conference and told her that I was emotionally immature. And they put me back in 5th grade for the second half of the school year. So, I did a year and a half of 5th grade and a year and a half of 6th grade.
Wow.
And it was my 6th grade teacher that taught me poetry. She saw I was a very emotional child, like big emotions I didn't know how to regulate. Given the circumstances of my childhood, completely understandable now.
Mm-hmm.
But she taught me poetry and journaling and writing, and I still do it to this day. And every time I see her, I'm like, you don't know what you did for me now that I'm an adult, those moments. So being wound tight all the time, when I started to really figure out that I'm bipolar, I was early mid-20s. I went to circles of care. I did the dance with the psychiatrist. I thought they're gonna give me a medication.
There was multiples.
Well, there were 6.
Oh wow.
And there's not really a mental health medication out there that I haven't tried or haven't been prescribed simultaneously with 4 others to negate the symptoms of the others.
Yeah.
And I felt like a shell of a human being. So this is my story personally, but I felt like the shell of a human being. After all those years of feeling those emotions,
That
I
young,
felt like a
too.
zombie. Yeah.
That young.
Definitely turns you into a zombie.
Like your
when you
brain
get all those
hasn't
meds.
fully developed, and it's like, here's all this medication.
Yeah. So in that essence, that's kind of where it's only really been 4.5, almost 5 years of my holistic journey that I've taken, which we have the disclaimer, so I can say it, which was sparked by a mushroom trip. Because I had first time ever trying them. I tried them, and I kind of had this huge wake-up call of how I had been treating my body and what I was doing to my body. That was sparked from eating food truck tacos before tripping for the first time.
Wow.
And towards the end, it was like, It was like oh, that wasn't a happy cow. Oh my god, I haven't been nice to my skin suit. What have I been doing? Like I was just yes, it just sent me on this it sent me on this whole holistic journey, and I have found ways that I feel my feelings but not turned up to 1,000.
Right.
And so it doesn't work for anybody, everybody. You got to find what works for you, and that's trial and error. But as long as you're making a point to make a plan for yourself and find out what works for you, that's really all that matters.
Just make it a goal of make tomorrow better than today.
That's
Yeah.
right. Hey, so real quick, so Petra brings up this movie, 13 Reasons. Why? Is that a
Oh, the
Netflix?
show.
Yeah.
it's a
I haven't seen. You guys want to fill me in on what's that about?
Where
It-
do we even start?
Is it
honestly?
about
It's pretty much a
unaliving?
teenage girl
Yes.
that
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty much a teenage girl. She makes these clips or tapes of like, hey, here's my 13 reasons of why I just did this to myself.
Oh,
And pretty much was like each clip was like blaming a specific person. Like he did this to me, she did this to me. This is reason number 4. This is reason number 5, and she literally those were 13 reasons.
wow. Okay.
Of why.
That
Yeah,
sparked a big thing of like
a huge.
a lot of people being like, "You're my 13th reason why."
I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she Petra mentions about just keeping signs, keeping an eye on your kid and making sure they're not doing anything.
To look out for certain signs, because it does show certain signs to look for in your children. But real quick before we take a break, sometimes those signs aren't present. Like I shared with you that I lost my nephew to that, and there was absolutely no signs. Like he was literally going to get his permit in a week. He was super happy, excited kid, was gonna go car shopping with his dad, all good and well. We're about to go to the grocery store, and dad jumped in the shower, came out, couldn't find him. He was gone. No
you know
reason.
that decision is made within an hour, 90% of the time.
So
An hour.
sometimes the signs aren't present. So just checking in with your people, checking in with your kids.
That's right. Like I said,
Everything's good.
it doesn't. You're already on your phone. Just hit that button, man. Reach out to somebody.
Stop doom scrolling and reach out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell them you love them. And man, I'm telling you, it makes people's days, man. I'm telling you, I do it. It helps. It helps. But we're gonna take a very short break, and when we come back, Mr. Buffalo Bill over here and I, we're gonna do our football picks. Get in your
Talk
picks
about
as
a
well.
sad moment.
We'll see you right back. What it do? What it do? All right, guys, we're back. We're about to do these football picks for the week 7. Football's in the air.
Talk about football, baby.
My fantasy football team let me down this week, but it's okay. We're gonna bounce back. Marcus decided he wanted to ruin my week, so I don't appreciate that. But let's get it started. Thursday night football, y'all. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Old man versus old man.
You got
Rodgers.
Rodgers and Flacco.
Flacco.
Interesting.
Turn back the time.
You got Steelers favored by 5.5.
I'm taking Steelers. Wait, where's it at?
We're in Cincy.
Oh man, I heard something today that Pittsburgh hasn't won a Thursday night game. Mike Tomlin's 0-6.
Is that right?
In Thursday night games.
I think he turns it around.
I think Pittsburgh will win.
You got Pitt?
Unless Flacco decides to throw for like 8 touchdowns.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers only because Aaron Rodgers used to be a former Packer, and my wonderful girlfriend over here is a Packers fan, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't like Aaron Rodgers these days. So I'm gonna go Pittsburgh Steelers. Autumn, how you feeling about this game?
I'm gonna go with whoever Pittsburgh is playing because my dad's girlfriend's a Steelers fan. So
Okay, so we're gonna Ashley.
So there's going to be somebody watching the streams that's going to be very happy to hear me say this.
Okay.
Because I'm very anti-Steelers, but I'm going to go Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh, okay.
3-1 on that. It's Thursday night
right.
football. All right, then we got the Los Angeles Rams at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Rams are favored by a field goal.
Man, fucking Jags, they blew it. Like they did not show up against Seattle. Like what the fuck happened there?
Yeah, they definitely dropped
I
an egg
thought
there.
for sure that Seattle comes cross country
I think the Jaguars are
to
turning
the
into
Jags.
You got
And yeah, you might be right. Puka Nakua might be out.
Puka Nakua, I think, is out.
Okay, so that's
I think,
kind of big.
but we can.
I'm gonna go Jags.
Okay.
the Cougars.
That they're at, yeah.
We're just
They're
being
gonna treat
girls over
Stafford
here.
as a Cougar because he's an old ass quarterback.
So you got Jags?
I'm gonna take Jags.
Jacksonville. Ashley, what's up? You got the Rams, you got the Jaguars. You got Matthew Stafford, you got Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going to go Rams.
We got the LA Rams. Autumn, how you feel about that game?
I think I'm gonna go with the Rams as well.
Rams as well?
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be a field goal. I think it'll be a full touchdown.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop on the Jacksonville Jaguar bandwagon for this week here.
Just for this week.
Only- Seeing that
Fucking Trevor Lawrence.
the Dolphins can't do shit, we're gonna go ahead and root for another Florida team. So Jags.
They're the second closest. It's alright.
And speaking of Florida teams, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns.
Ugh,
Ooh.
that's a gross game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with that game right there. Well, obviously you guys all know. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a Dolphins fan, and we're 1-5. It's a terrible season. Hard to watch, that's for sure. But I cannot root for my boys. Miami by 2 touchdowns, baby. Let's go.
Are your players gonna come back for meetings and stuff like that?
Yeah.
'Cause your quarterback likes to throw people under the bus. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, he
Roll
did.
back that thing up
he
and
did
run
do
them over
that.
Yeah, you know.
He did do that.
Are his guys gonna play for him?
Yeah. Oof.
Or is he gonna get Myles Garrett up his ass for the entire game? I'm going Browns.
Yeah, I think Myles Garrett is gonna eat him up for sure. Hopefully, no concussions in this game.
No
0 concussions.
Don't want to wish that upon anybody.
Ashley, how you feeling? Miami Dolphins, Cleveland Browns.
As much as it pains me to say this, it's hurting my heart and soul.
I would never thought I would pick Cleveland ever.
The Dolphins.
Hey, there
Oh,
we
oh,
go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
You guys heard it.
Okay.
Ashley picked the Miami Dolphins. Let's go.
Should we clip this?
Woo! Yes, absolutely.
I
We
know.
can
we need to
cherish
start
it for the
keeping
rest of
track
our
lives.
these.
Put
You're
it
gonna
out
wake
there.
up one day and that's gonna be his ringtone.
Yeah.
It's
I
me
picked the
saying-
Dolphins. I picked the Dolphins.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
Every time you call
Yeah.
him, I picked the Dolphins.
Autumn, how you
He's
feeling
never
about
gonna
that
answer your
game?
phone calls again because this is gonna be like.
I'm gonna let it grow.
It's already
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it play.
playing.
Adam, who you got in this game?
You know what? Just to make your heart happy, I'll pick your Dolphins for
There we
Am I the only
go.
Oh shoot.
3-1.
Oh, solo
I'm the only
Let's
dolo.
go. All right, who we got? We got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Minnesota Vikings. That's a good game right there.
Yeah.
Is Carson Wentz still?
It's Carson Wentz playing. That's a very good question. But what was Jalen Hurts' injury again?
No.
Oh, Minnesota. We're talking about
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Wentz he's back up for
JJ McCarthy. That's what it is.
Shit. At Minnesota.
At Minnesota.
Oh,
Justin Jefferson's playing.
Addison.
Jordan Mason's been pretty good.
At home. I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Another week of Philadelphia.
Eagles favored 1.5. They're favored by a safety.
I'm gonna take Minnesota.
They're going Minnesota. Ashley, how you feel about that?
I am also going to go Minnesota.
Minnesota. Autumn.
I'm riding it. Man.
Doing it.
Philadelphia's gonna win by
I'm-
fucking
Blowout.
I'm gonna be
Three
that. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that. Shout out to Victor. I'm gonna go with Eagles in this game right here.
I wouldn't doubt it. But
I think Saquon bounces back, and Frank wants to hear that.
Minnesota's got that defense though.
They got
They
defense.
got that Flores defense.
They got defense, but we're talking about Saquon Barkley.
Miami got rid of to get
He's a,
nerd.
we've Miami Dolphins done all sorts of fucked up shit. We get it. They're a terrible
Not out
team.
there again.
What we got here? So we got the Carolina Panthers at the New York Jets.
Panthers.
You didn't have to think about that one right there. I'm going Panthers as well. The Jets are terrible. Girls, what y'all got?
You know what? I'm gonna see if the Jets are gonna win this one. Figure all that out.
Hey.
What do you got, Ashley?
I'm gonna go Panthers.
Panthers 3-1.
Alright, I can leave now.
All right, we got the New England Patriots at the Tennessee Titans.
Titans all day.
I hate the Patriots, but
That's why I said Titans all day.
Nobody likes the Patriots.
Well, Titans just got rid of their coach.
I don't know.
They
do
did.
deflate
They
their
just
football
fired.
Still?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I said, do they deflate their football still?
New England? No, Tom Brady doesn't
Yeah,
play for them
they're all
anymore.
gone.
I know
don't
they
know.
don't. But
Tom
they
Brady doesn't
carry
play
the
for them
tradition.
anymore. I'm gonna go.
It hurts me to say the Patriots will win.
Yeah, I'm going New England.
Even though
I'm going New
I need
England.
them to lose.
Wow, I mean,
I need
Drake May's been
Minnesota.
playing some great football, man.
Okay.
What we got here? We got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fuck Chiefs. So
Yeah.
bad.
You get out of here. with
I
that
hate
You-
attitude,
I
bro.
fucking hate it.
That
The
sounds-
Chiefs
These are
are
my
gonna
team,
win.
okay?
That
Those
sounded like it was
Cowboys.
painful to say that.
It's so look, y'all beat my Bills year in and year out. So
That's unfortunate for you. Get a better team.
So obviously,
Hey.
Autumn's going with the Chiefs.
I mean, debatable. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, since you're fucking saying that, you know what? I'm going with the fucking Raiders.
Raiders.
Okay,
Ashley.
you traitor.
I'm back.
You little Raider traitor.
And you know,
What you got?
Mahomes is gonna get stacked about 5 times by the Condor.
Chiefs are favored 11 and a half.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Raiders.
Let's go Raiders.
You know, I'm gonna go KC only because I got Taylor Swift on my fantasy team, and I need you to score some touchdowns, my friend. Come on, Kansas City.
I mean, she can really work with those long legs. She doesn't run.
We got the
Great wide receiver.
New Orleans. We got the New Orleans Saints at the Chicago Bears. Bears favored by 4.5. Bears are favored.
Bears have been playing good. They won 3 in a row.
Yes.
Going Bears. Even though Rattler's been playing pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree with you though on all that you just said about Rattler and Bears. I'm going Bears as well. Who you got, Autumn?
I'm gonna go with the Bears too.
The Bears.
The Bears. Ashley? We got the Bears. We got the Saints. We're in Chicago. Bears favored by 4.5.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
The Bears.
Sorry, Saint fans. This is going to be a good game. The Indianapolis Colts at the Los Angeles Chargers.
God, what? The fucking Chargers have been so disappointing. Like every game that I think that they should win, they don't.
Akko, I don't know him.
And,
Akko is gonna be very upset when he hears this.
I don't know this guy.
He'll probably agree with me. Though.
Highly unlikely. The Chargers
Justin
can do no
Herbert?
wrong.
What, is he that dude at quarterback? Who the fuck knows?
I know.
I got him on. Fuck, he's my quarterback on my fantasy.
He's
right
on the
now.
board.
And he lets me down every fucking week.
Y'all really printed out your fantasy
And
football
so-
team and plugged it on the wall?
Right there.
Yeah, right there. And so
So it sounds like you're going Indiana. You're going to Indiana Jones.
is it at Indiana?
They're in Indiana. Oh no, they're in L.A.
In LA?
They're in L.A.
Ugh. I'll take the Chargers.
We're going the Chargers.
At home.
Ashley.
Akko, I love you. The Chargers.
Akko. One time for Akko. Chargers, let's go.
And he'll let me down again.
Let's go. Autumn.
I just want to see the Colts lose, so let's go with the Chargers.
Bad. Let's go. Oh, this is gonna be I don't know. This might be a decent game. We got the New York Giants at the Denver Broncos. How about Jackson Dart? He's looking pretty good. No.
At Denver.
At Denver.
Their defense is
The
legit.
Broncos, who are they? I'm just kidding.
Damn.
No,
Bronco
their
fans.
defense is like
Damn.
top defense in the league.
Hey, Broncos are favored by a touchdown.
I don't know what Bo Nix is yet. Like he's the way he played against the Jets. I don't know how good the Jets defense is, but
The Jets are so garbage.
he was trash.
They are so garbage.
So I'll take Denver.
Denver?
Close one.
Man, that's gonna be a good game.
I like Cam Scatterboo and Dart.
That's what I'm saying.
They're good.
I'm gonna go with Jackson Dart and company, bro.
You're gonna go with
I'm
the
gonna go with the Giants.
The G-men. All
Let's
right.
go with the Giants. Ashley?
Broncos.
Broncos. What you got, Autumn?
I'm going to say it's going to go into overtime with like one touchdown
Oh.
I,
Hey, you
I
know
like the
what? It
overtime.
absolutely could.
I like the overtime.
Both their defenses are good. The Giants got a really strong
I
defense.
think,
so
I
did
think the
they.
Broncos are probably going to take it though.
Broncos. He's
One
a
of
Broncos
those
fan.
field goal.
All right, we got the
Oh, yeah,
Washington
2-point conversion.
Commanders.
Right.
We got the Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
Fuck Dallas.
We got.
I know it's about to be a rough day in one particular household.
What households is that?
No, Allie's dad is a Cowboys fan, and
Okay.
his mom is a Commanders fan.
Yikes!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's an awkward dinner right there. So you said fuck Cowboys. Are you Commanders?
Yep.
Autumn?
Oh, I think I'll go with the Cowboys.
Cowboys. What's up? What you got, Ashley?
As well as I know that they've been playing, I'm still and forever fuck Cowboys. I choose the Commanders.
Commanders.
Cowboys got zero defense. Their defense is absolutely trash.
You know I'm torn. Let me tell you
Bro,
why.
they got blown out by the Panthers.
I got Dak Prescott on my fantasy team.
Okay, he'll throw for 500
So,
yards in their defense.
which
will
he's
let up.
he's been playing good football, but
Daniel's gonna throw for 5 touchdowns.
damn man,
Or
they're in
3
Dallas.
touchdowns and run for 1.
We're in Dallas. Does that change
Yeah.
anything?
Indoor field. That means he could throw for even more.
I think the Cowboys bounce back. I'm going Dallas.
Nah.
I'm going Dallas.
Oh.
Boo. Where's the boo?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. That was great. Not paying enough podcast, baby. All right, here we go. This is going to be a fun one. Right here we got the Green Bay Packers at the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go.
I am.
We're not going to bother asking Ashley. We know her answer already,
Yeah, it's
so.
definitely the Cardinals for her.
Never. Green and gold till I'm dead and
Packers
cold,
bounce.
baby.
Hey, Packers bounce back. They win this one.
There we go.
But, hey, listen. It's going to be close. Arizona has been.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's out.
It'll be a game.
Jacoby Brissett played really good against Indiana.
He's not going to play like that 2 games in a row.
They have a good. Well, you know what? What's his name? Got a concussion. The receiver, Arizona's.
Marvin Harrison
Marvin
Jr.
Harrison Jr. got
I
a
also have
concussion.
him on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
Very aware of the concussion.
Yep. He got a concussion, so yep. I think Green Bay wins it by a
Green Bay.
touchdown and a half.
Green Bay by a touchdown and a half. What you got, Autumn?
I'll go with Green Bay for you.
Green Bay.
I like her.
See,
I want some brownie points around here.
see, I wasn't sure about this game right here, only because I just want to give Ashley a hard time. I hope it's working, but we're gonna go cheeseheads, baby. Let's go, Packers.
You saved yourself.
We got the Atlanta Falcons at the San Francisco 49ers.
Fuck.
I think the 49ers are going to take that one.
San Fran,
In San
Yeah.
Fran.
we're in San Francisco.
Fucking Atlanta just beat my Bills this past weekend. So I don't
Wow,
know.
what was that about? What was
Yeah,
that about?
That was sad to see, but
Josh Allen let me down.
49ers got a lot of injured players.
A
on defense.
lot.
A lot of injured players.
Fred
So
Warner's out for the year.
Fred Warner's done.
Mm-hmm. Dislocated.
Bosa's done.
Out for tore his ACL. Fred Warner dislocated his ankle, bro.
Yep. So
You know what? These second strings are going to pull through. They're going to be shining stars, and you guys are going to be shook.
So you got Niners?
Oh, yeah.
Niners,
I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Atlanta,
I think Bijan runs all over
Bijan.
him.
Yep. Ashley,
Yeah, I'm going Falcons. all the way.
ATL. I am also going ATL. Bijan Robinson is a machine,
I
bro.
think Bijan. And
He is a
Penix
monster.
is-
Pretty sure I'm pronouncing his name wrong too.
Listen, we better not
Bijan
talk
is
about
a
these results
dog.
next week and who chose what, because I'm going to be mad for all of these when every single team loses, okay?
Oh, listen, these games have been going crazy these last few weeks.
None of them
You
have
don't
been-
ever know who the fuck is gonna do what.
Perfect.
Like you think teams are gonna blow these teams out? Like everybody chose the Bills to beat Atlanta by
Yes.
a touch, like 2 touchdowns.
A clear
And it
favorite.
We got blown out.
A clear favorite.
So you never know.
All right, so we got the last 2 games. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions.
I can't wait to see that game.
That's gonna be a good
That's
game.
gonna be a really, really good game.
Buck-
Baker is down a lot of players.
Baker Mayfield is playing like an MVP.
He is.
I said it. I
Wait.
said it.
He's down
MVP.
3 receivers. He's got Abuka,
Mike Evans is
Abuka
hurt.
out, Evans out, Godwin out,
Yep. And Bucky Irvin.
and Bucky Irvin. So that's 4 of his main offensive.
You saw how he played last
studs.
week? If you didn't see the way he played, you
I
need
saw
to
it, but he was
YouTube
at
that
home.
shit.
It's a difference when you're at home with
Ba-
these guys that are your backups.
He's fired up. Baker
So
Mayfield
now-
is a monster.
Now he's got backups going into Detroit with a really good defense. Hutchinson coming off the edge.
Detroit.
I think Detroit's gonna win this one. I think listen. Tampa's my second team. I love them,
Detroit.
but I'm gonna take Detroit.
One for Detroit. Ashley.
Yeah, Detroit.
Lions. Autumn.
Going with the Lions.
Lions. Bro, Baker Mayfield's playing like an animal, bro.
He is, but he can only do so much with
Man.
all his
He-
playmakers are out.
He
bro.
he played like
You
that.
can only do so much when your playmakers gone.
He played like that without Mike Evans and without Bucky Irvin and without Chris Godwin.
Abuka started the game. Hurt his shoulder, I think,
Yeah.
and then hit a couple. Tez Bryant.
Tez had a touchdown.
Yeah,
Tez
and then
Johnson.
Johnson.
Tez Johnson.
And then they were able to pull through, but Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs.
Detroit's offense is so legit.
I'm gonna go Detroit. Who am I fooling, right? Tampa Bay's beat up. And
if they were home, I would say maybe Tampa could pull it out, but flying to Detroit into the late game.
I'm gonna say it again. Baker Mayfield's playing like an MVP.
Oh yeah.
I said it. All right, and last we got the Houston Texans at the Seattle Seahawks.
At Seattle.
We're in Seattle.
God damn it, Seattle.
Probably gonna be raining.
It's so fucking hard for me.
Seattle's used
Sam-
to it, though. So I think
Sam
Seattle's
Darnold?
gonna win it.
You like Seattle?
Sam Darnold
Seattle.
does.
Seahawks.
Fucking it. Sam
Ashley?
Darnold. How can I root
Yeah,
for that
Darnold.
guy? Like, it's so hard.
What do you think, babe?
I don't know.
CJ Stroud. No.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Seahawks. Texans will beat up too, aren't they? They got some injuries.
I think they are.
Joe Mixon is hurt. Yeah, Joe Mixon's
He's been
hurt.
out, yeah.
Yeah. Nico Collins is hurt.
Is he?
T-
I didn't see that
Tank
one.
Dell. Tank Dell's hurt.
Wow. Okay.
They're banged up.
I'll pick Seattle.
Cooper Kupp, he's still playing, right?
Cooper Cup's balling. So in Jackson Smith and Jigba,
You know,
they
I just want to genuinely know how y'all memorize all these players' names.
Yep.
because I live.
yeah, we are fanatics.
So you wake up, you put Sports Center on, and then
It's
through
like
the
their middle
day.
name was Charles, and they were born in 1972
Yeah.
on December 3rd,
Well,
and their
well-
cousin's name is
So
Fred.
that's funny. So my wife says, my wife goes, how the fuck do you remember all this
Yeah.
stuff, but don't know half the stuff that goes around in the house?
Priorities.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle Seahawks as
You go
well.
to Seattle.
Yeah, we're gonna go Seattle. That's your picks, everybody. So, any last words before we wrap this up, y'all? Autumn, first timer over here.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
No, I mean, it was great. I mean, we had a lot of fun. We talked about some serious stuff, some good stuff. I mean, the good, the bad, the ugly.
That's
It's
right.
Just raw, but in all seriousness, life isn't that serious. It truly isn't. Like,
Cheers.
I'm gonna hold my tongue on what I want
That-
to say, but we all know Autumn doesn't have a filter sometimes, so let's work on that.
Marcus,
But,
you've been here a bunch of times before, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's always a good time with y'all. Got a little serious. More
Yes,
than I wasn't
yes.
expecting this today, but it was nice talking about some things, personally, and get it out there. And absolutely, I love football talk. So
Yes.
getting the both of them in there was, cool night.
Best of both
Yeah.
worlds right there.
That's it.
Ashley,
I feel like it was one of our best streams yet, and we're only getting better.
I concur. Yeah, it's every week it's been a new look or a new sound or new just lighting or audio, whatever it is. I appreciate everybody hanging tight with us and riding this new train of ours that we're learning as we go every single day. Again, big shout out to Ashley. This is all her. Like she's the
Shout
brains.
out to Ashley.
She's,
taking care of this whole thing.
She's amazing, you guys. I appreciate all the support. And until then, we'll see you next Wednesday at 8:30. Any last words before we go?
Don't go anywhere. Please stay tuned. We will be rating a
Bye,
friend
buddy.
of ours, a new friend that we made over the week. Sticking around for the raid really helps us connect and network with other creators on Twitch. It helps us, it helps them. So please stick around for the raid, and we'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Bye, guys.